Could Kirk Cousins be the next quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers? NBC's Mike Florio reports that the Cousins camp is intrigued with the idea of joining the black and gold in 2024. And today, I'm going to react to that rumor, whether I think it's actually going to happen or if there's any significant possibility of that, and then the pros and cons of bringing Kirk Cousins to the Steel City. Before I get into that today, make sure you guys click that subscribe button for the latest Steelers QB news surrounding this football team because, man, they are starting to heat up with guys like Justin Fields, Russell Wilson, now Kirk Cousins. Whenever they make a decision on who the starting quarterback is going to be for the Pittsburgh Steelers in 2024, we're going to be right here covering it for you guys, so make sure you click that subscribe button for the latest Steelers QB news and rumors. So this is what Mike Florio had to say about Kirk Cousins and his potential interest in joining the Pittsburgh Steelers. If the Steelers are going to do something at quarterback, they are going to get a veteran. I was talking to some people last week who seemed to be intrigued by the possibility of the Steelers making a play for Kirk Cousins. And those people were very close to, if not within, the Kirk Cousins camp. There's an acknowledgement that it could happen. The Falcons and the Steelers are the two teams that I think Cousins' camp is keeping their eye on. So listen, this is absolutely a valid report because Mike Florio is very connected, both with the Minnesota Vikings organization and the Pittsburgh Steelers organization. He lives in Pennsylvania. He's lived in Pennsylvania pretty much his entire life. He grew up in the area. He has a bunch of connections in the city of Pittsburgh. And then he's a big Vikings fan, so of course he has the connections to the Kirk Cousins camp and all the like. All right, so Mike Florio is definitely somebody that you have to listen to when it comes to Kirk Cousins and the potential teams that he might be interested in joining. So let me know down there in the comment section, what would be your one-word reaction if the Steelers signed Kirk Cousins in free agency this year? This will be today's pinned comment. So when YouTube throws you an ad break at some point during this video, do me a favor, go down there in the comment section, find that pinned comment, and give me your one-word reaction. For me, I'm going to break the rules a little bit, but hey, it's my show, guys. I'm going to go, you like that? I mean, and we'll talk about whether or not I like this here on today's show. And let's start with the career stats for Kirk Cousins, all right? And listen, man, they've been pretty darn good. I'm not going to lie, all right? You look at the production overall. Last year, of course, his season gets cut short with a major injury, but he still had 18 touchdowns to 5 interceptions, still played a pretty darn good football, arguably was having the best season of his career with 69.5% completion percentage and almost 300 yards passing per game before he got injured. But even going back to 2022, 2021, 2020, this guy's been one of the most productive and consistent quarterbacks in the National Football League for a very long time, and that continued in 2023. And you can look at the numbers here, and they're very good. I mean, these are top 10 kind of numbers from Kirk Cousins back last season. On-target percentage, very good in the top 10. Same thing with yards per attempt, really efficient. The touchdown percentage was also very good. The turnover-worthy play percentage is still there. Passer rating, and then the Pro Football Focus grade. All these advanced stats, top 10 in the National Football League. So Kirk Cousins can still spin it, and he's still one of the better true pocket passers in the National Football League. And there's also a report, because he's been playing so well, that he wants to get paid like one of the best quarterbacks in the National Football League. Now, $45 million per season isn't top of market, but it is near top of market, and that's what Cousins wants heading into free agency this year. Now, the Pittsburgh Steelers don't have that kind of dough, at least not right now. Right now, they are in the red, negative $4.3 million over the cap at this point for 2024. That's 25th in the National Football League, so they'd have to make some major restructures. They're going to have to make some major cuts, all these different things that they're going to have to do just to sign Kirk Cousins. And my concern with kind of making those kinds of sacrifices is that you're going to have to make some serious cuts. You're going to have to make some serious restructures that could put you in financial trouble later on down the line. And Kirk Cousins, if you sign him, you're not going to be able to really address the other needs on your roster in free agency. You're not going to be able to sign a good starting center to go along with Joey Porter Jr. You're not going to be able to sign a good offensive center to replace Mason Cole. You're not going to be able to sign an offensive tackle to go on the other side of Broderick Jones. So you're not going to be able to address all these other needs that need to be addressed. And, you know, I definitely think that there might be some better options in terms of bang for your buck at the quarterback position for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Justin Fields would be extremely less expensive than Kirk Cousins. But, you know, what if I told you guys that there was a veteran quarterback in the National Football League that is probably going to be hitting the free agency market this year that was just as productive as Kirk Cousins in 2023. And we just talked about him. He was a top 10 quarterback last year. All right, so what if I told you I could give you a guy that's almost just as productive, but is way less expensive? I'm going to let you know what quarterback that is, all right? But before I get into that, let's have a word from our sponsor here at Game Time. And Game Time is the fastest and easiest way to buy tickets for all the sports, music, comedy, and theater in your area. Guys, Game Time is perfect for me because I like to get tickets last minute, all right? I'm the type of guy that doesn't like to plan these things out in advance. I'll just be sitting here at my office at Chat Sports, and I'll just be like, hey, man, I want to go see a baseball game today, or I want to go see an NBA basketball game. I want to go see a concert with my girlfriend, Cassie. So all I have to do is pull out my Game Time app. It's the only ticketing app I have on my phone because it's got the lowest price guarantee, so I don't have to go to a bunch of different ticketing apps and kind of compare prices. Game Time, it's guaranteed. I don't have to worry about it. And then also, it's perfect for me because they have flash deals right before game time, so they drive the prices even lower the closer you get to the event. So it's the fastest growing ticketing app in the United States of America for a reason. Game Time boasts the lowest price guarantee, like I said, on all tickets to any event. It's not just sports, guys. It's music, it's comedy, it's theater, it's music festivals. If you can buy a ticket for something, they probably have it on the Game Time app. So it's the only ticketing app that you need on your phone. Buy tickets in a matter of seconds, 2 taps, and you're set. Tickets are also sent directly to your phone, another convenient feature, so you never have to dig through your email to get those tickets. Snag the tickets without the stress with Game Time today. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code SteelersChat. One word, all caps, for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code SteelersChat. One word, all caps, for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. So the quarterback that I was referring to here is Russell Wilson. And you might be saying, Jack, Russell Wilson is washed. He stinks. He sucks. The Broncos are letting him go. All these different things. Well, you know what? Look at the numbers, all right? So take a look at these numbers here between Russell Wilson and Kirk Cousins in 2023. All right, and these are percentage-based, all right? So these are not aggregate numbers, all right, because Russell did play more games than Cousins in 2023. But these are percentages, all right? So it doesn't really matter how much they played. So you look at the on-target percentage. Russell Wilson was more accurate than Kirk Cousins in 2023. He had a higher touchdown percentage than Kirk Cousins, top 5 in the National Football League in that category. He had a higher big-time throw percentage than Kirk Cousins. Cousins was 33rd in the National Football League in big-time throw percentage. Russell Wilson was top 10 in that category. And then the interception percentage, 1.8 versus 1.6. Kirk has him beat on that, but it's not like a world of difference in the quarterback rating. Again, it's very, very close. Kirk Cousins, really good quarterback in 2023, but Russell Wilson was just behind him. And remember, Russell Wilson almost led the Broncos on an incredible second-half stretch where they almost ended up making the playoffs before Sean Payton eventually sat his ass down to finish the season. All right, so, and then you look at these numbers, okay, they're pretty similar. The price tag couldn't be further apart. All right, so Kirk Cousins, both of them are the same age, by the way. Both of them are 35 years of age. Kirk Cousins would cost the Pittsburgh Steelers $45 million. All right, Russell Wilson would cost the vet minimum because he has an offset clause with his contract there in Denver where he can make $1.21 million from the Steelers next season, and then the Broncos would be on the hook to pay him almost $37 million. All right, so from Russell Wilson's perspective, he can go to a team that's tailor-made, ready to win right now with a great head coach, a great defense, and good weapons on offense, a good run game as well. And then the Steelers get somebody in Russell Wilson that has a proven track record in the postseason. He's top 10 all-time in game-winning drives and fourth-quarter comebacks in National Football League history. All right, also, he's more mobile than Kirk Cousins. So I don't understand the argument for why Kirk Cousins is a good option for the Steelers, but Russell Wilson is not. All right? It's just so weird to me because whenever Kirk Cousins gets brought up on Steelers Twitter or in Steelers circles, people are like, yeah, let's bring in Kirk. He's such a good veteran. He's so good. And then when we bring up Russell Wilson in those same conversations, they're like, this guy sucks. He's cooked. He's washed. We don't want him even for the vet minimum. I mean, you guys saw those numbers. You guys have seen what Russell Wilson has been able to do in his career. I think that he is still a top 15 quarterback in this league at the bare minimum, all right? He's still 35. He's still slinging that rock. He was still playing arguably top 10 football last year with the Denver Broncos, and you bring him into this system with a great head coach in Mike Tomlin, a great defense led by T.J. Watt, George Pickens as his number one receiver. Just imagine that deep ball that Russell Wilson has with George Pickens. That thing would be a thing of beauty. Of course, I just think that Russell Wilson here, especially when you take into account the fact that you can get him for the vet minimum, $1.2 million. All right, there's going to be first-round rookie quarterbacks with a higher cap hit than Russell Wilson next year if the Steelers sign him. I think if you're looking at bang for your buck and you're looking at the quarterback that can give the Steelers the best possible chance to win a Super Bowl in 2024, I think the answer is simple. I think Russell Wilson is the answer at the quarterback position Steelers fans have been clamoring for. Now let me know what you guys think down there in the comments section. Out of these four options here, these are probably the four most likely options at this point to be the next starting quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Which one are you taking? Are you taking the vet minimum to bring in Russell Wilson, type RW? Are you trading probably a second-round pick and change for Justin Fields, type JF? Are you bringing back Kenny Pickett for a third year here in Pittsburgh, type KP? Or are you giving up $45 million to bring in Kirk Cousins in free agency, type KC, down there in the comments section? Thank you guys so much for watching today's show. Make sure you guys click that subscribe button because we're going to be here on Steelers Talk giving you guys premium Steelers content all off-season long, 100% free. So do me a favor right now, never miss a video by clicking that subscribe button right now.